Hello everybody and welcome to my session 6. And so I am starting with this 4x6 photo which was meant to be a vertical card, and yes, I am cutting it. I promise you my son was not harmed, but I did have to take a deep breath before I made those cuts. Anyways, I starting to use a 4x6 journaling card, and for some reason, maybe someone can leave me an answer in the comment below, but these 4x6 cards have a fold in the middle. That's how it came out of the kit. There's quite a few of them actually. Does anybody know why these 4x6 filler cards have a fold? How are those supposed to go in the pocket? I'm not sure what that means. So anyways, a lot of those I just cover them up like this somehow and hide that fold line. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just going to use it as my title card. I have a stash of tags, and I was hoping to use a bunch of them on this spread, but I end up only using this one. But I really do like the way it turned out on this title card. So as you can see, I'm using the card upside down so that I can hide that word on the printed card and just have the horizontal lines on the right. And then I'm just going to put the tag here at an angle just for some visual interest. And of course I outlined it like usual. I'm trying to use my alphas, so I liked this blue color and I like the way it contrasts on that gray. And then here I stamped on an uneven surface, I know, and look what happened. Yeah. So anyways, don't worry, I'll fix it. The second one stamped much better, and with the magic of a black pen I just fixed that up, no problem. So here I just dug through my kit of cutouts and I found that cute little lion, and I think he fits just perfectly, and that is my title card for this week. Spent a little more time on that one, but I was happy with the way it turned out. So here, this photo I also trimmed down so I could get the little black and white diagonals to show all the way around. I really don't like the rounded corners, but gotta use them up. Cut a tag and I placed it here in the middle, just for a little difference and to kind of hide the blinds a little bit. I'm just going to hand right there, and then I'm going to add a little embellishment. And yeah, that's how I worked a couple weeks when I went back to work with my newborn baby. I had him strapped on me like that and working. So yeah, that's reality, working mother to the full. So anyways, now onto the little 4 by, what size is it? The little pockets in the middle. I can't think right now. I am going to, I cut the photo down a little too small, so I had to layer it onto another journaling card, which is fine. It adds a little pop of color because this photo is black and white anyways. Just added a little gray sticker tag from Stampin' Up, and here's a wood veneer heart, and that will finish that one. Very simple. This one, I had to print it in this grayscale. I thought it was grayscale, and it turned out to be like this sepia color, which again, it's a little hard for me to work with, but I didn't want to print again, so I just left it. So I put this washi to add a little bit of color at the bottom. There's nothing really going on down there. And then I added this black and white label, cut off the excess, it was just too much black. Added these little dots from Stampin' Up! That I still have in my stash. And that little yellow one, the adhesive got stuck to the paper, so it didn't stick. So I had to stick another one. So yeah, another reason why I'm just trying to get these out of my stash. They're not the best quality. So anyways, that's done with that pocket. On to the next. This is a new washi I just got from a friend of mine who was cleaning out her stash, and I do love it actually. It's cute. Simple but cute. I like it. This is my new favorite thing too, is these little half circles or almost full circles on the top as a tab. I like the way that looks, so I actually do that twice, I think, on this layout. So I just added some enameled shapes there to dress it up, and a little more of that washi on the bottom just to dress it up and balance it out. And that one's done. So I'm making great time on this layout. Here is the next one that I also printed in that same sepia or brownish tone. This was a cutout from the Stampin' Up! Catalog, so I just chopped off the bottom a little bit so it would have a flat edge. And this little tag I had in my stash. I did swap out some of my embellishments in my little kit, so I did add my little blue baggie of embellishments to my kit, so that's where this little tag came from. And again, I'm on a mission to still use up some more alphas whenever I can. So I was happy to use those, and that little exclamation point was a little cumbersome because it was so tiny, but used my scissors to put the little dot at the bottom, and that helped a lot. And then just added some more washi just for some color. Okay, and then this is the bottom 4x6. So again, I cut the photo a little bit smaller so I can get the border all the way around. And here is my frustration with alpha letters. So I'm trying to see what letters I have. I know I'm going to have to do some alpha surgery there. Like I was planning on cutting that B to make an E, digging through. And again, I'm on a time crunch. And so I get fed up and I'm like, okay, I can make this J a T. I'm already trying to think, how can I cut it apart? Do I have an M? And no, it's like, oh, forget it. So, yes, the frustrations of alpha letters, it's so frustrating. So, anyways, I had to go back to this little smaller alpha that I knew had all the letters, and I just put my little title. So, yes, the frustration of alpha letters. A cork heart there. That little baby banner is, again, stamped it up, catalog cut out, and just a little arrow there, and a little heart in the left corner. So besides that waste of time with my alphas, that one went pretty well. And this was the last one. I already had it pre-printed like this with the words. I couldn't think of what else to do with it and where to put a label. I wanted to see his feet, so I just left it alone. So this layout is complete. Here it is all together. And then here is my statistics. This one took me 33 minutes. I think me fiddling with those alphas took a little bit extra time that I didn't want to spend. But anyways, it's done. So here again, these alpha letters, trying to use them up. So I had these black ones that had these the right letters and numbers, so I decided to use it. That same polka dot washi and my same outline. Didn't know what else to do on this card. It was just so plain. I didn't have enough photos for this week, so I had to be creative, more creative to fill. This was a sticker from Stampin' Up. I wanted to add some color, and I found this little critter. And to tie in that color, I added this washi up here, and also to fill in this void. And then I just used this Amy Tan marker, which works great on washi. If you don't have it, it's like an alcohol marker, but it doesn't smudge on washi tape, so it's really nice, and it comes in 4 colors. So I just handwrote the date, and then, oh my gosh, look what happened. My Tim Holtz Tiny Tatcher didn't work. This was the first time it's ever done that and busted on me. It didn't work, and there was staples stuck in there. Oh, so I had to fix it, but I put it aside, and I will fix it after I was done with this layout. But I was so surprised. Has anybody else had problems with their Tiny Tatcher? That thing is supposed to be like, it's Tim Holtz. It's supposed to last, right? So I was really surprised that it didn't work. So, oh my goodness. So anyways, a simple cutout there. That happy green sticker I've had forever in my stash because it's green. I don't use green, so I was happy to use it. And once I used it, I decided to get my little baggie of green embellishments to try to use it more, because there are little pops of green in his photos, so it worked out good. So that little favorite was from my little green baggie, and then I just used a black and white tag and just here hand wrote the rest of my title, little star, puffy sticker, and one more of those dots from Stampin' Up. So that turned out pretty cute. And so there again is another little pop of green you can see on his bib. So I was able to use another one of those green stickers. And just on top of a label. So finally I was able to put those green stickers to use. Here I decided to stamp, yay, I'm using my favorite Kelly Perky stamp set. This one's so cute, so tiny, and it fits perfectly, and I love that it's outlined, so I could like stagger the letters on top of each other. It has little solid images that you could stamp behind the letters if you wanted to for like an abstract look. But I just used it as an outline and colored it in with a green colored pencil to tie in the green some more. And I like the way that turned out. So I added that here on the bottom, but then I still have that space on the photo. So I decided to stamp directly on the photo with a citrus twist little stamp that says "Better with You." So that's so cute for little brothers. Oh, I thought that was so cute. I like that sentiment so much. And I'm using StazOn ink for that. I cover that star because I didn't like the way the black was covering the R there, so this enameled star I think looks better. But I think that one turned out super cute. And so here is the next little pocket. My mind is going blank. I cannot think of the size of the pocket. It's kind of driving me crazy a little bit. So sorry about that. You guys know what size the pocket is. So just adding another little tag from my little blue baggie, and then some more enameled dots. A little pop of orange just to break up the blues and greens. Again, cutting a circle label almost in half. Just gives me another spot to add little somethings. And that one is done super quick. So now I'm at the bottom 4x6s. So this is the last photo I have for this spread. So the next pocket's going to be a filler. So I love this photo of my little one. My goodness, so cute. So again, the alpha letter challenge. I put some more in my kit that I want to try to use. So those were one of them. And then here's my little tip. I'm trying to spell the word from the middle to go out to the left and the right. So that way it's kind of centered or located the way I want it to be. So that way it's not too far to the left or too far to the right. If you start with the letter, like the T, I knew I wanted that under the E. So I started with that letter, if that makes sense. Just use this little stamp I got from Stampin' Up. It's kind of cute. It was free from hosting a workshop I hosted recently. So, and this also came in that same stamp set. One of their little Project Life kits from Stampin' Up. So pretty cute set. It has little emojis on it too. A little arrow there. And then of course, finishing touch, I wanted to outline the entire thing. And that little star paper is super cute too. I got that from a Citrus Twist kit a while back too, one of the subscriptions. So this is going to be my filler card. I ran out of photos, and so I have a 4x6 pocket, and so I'm just going to do a little handwriting, and bam, that's the last green sticker I had. Yay! So that is gone. I was happy to throw away that sheet. My goodness, I've had that in my stash forever. Because I had the little lion on the top, I decided I can use another animal. And I like that they're gray. You know, those are the images from the Stampin' Up! Catalog, so they're kind of neutral. If I wanted to color over them, I could use alcohol markers and color them, but the rhino, hey, he should be gray, right? So, looks cute there, and surprise, surprise, I don't go all the way around the card. I just did 2 lines on the bottom for a little change, and then just did my little I love you there on the bottom right. So here is the full spread for week 20. And so this one was also a very quick one. Even though I did all that stamping and those alpha letters, this one only took me 30 minutes. So look at that. I got 2 layouts done in just over an hour. So here's my statistics for the entire challenge. 12 out of 44 and about 6.5 hours used. So I got a long way to go, but I'm making great time. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.